Good morning, my people. It's still your favorite, See Believe TV, where we publish news and entertainment. In today's news, it's all about Datti and Fashola. I would like you to watch the video and hear the response of Datti. That is to show you that Nigerians have made the right choice in choosing Labour Party to represent them at this presidential election. You see, what God cannot do doesn't exist. Most times we are the cause of the problem that we are facing. But I thank God that everybody is wise now. Because of the suffering we passed through. So I would like you people to watch this video and share this video. We'll be right back. Bye.
And the leadership and service conversation, because we are still looking for leaders, are we not? Hello? Yes. We are looking for who will reduce the price of food, abi? Who will secure us? Who will provide jobs? Let's have that conversation. And water and power and housing. You see how we have evolved? From single foragers, all of us are now looking for somebody to carry the load. Not so? Let's go forward. So in the circumstances of our current political transition and the leadership and service conversation, it will be pertinent to speak about the choices of leadership that now lie ahead of us as a people. As we look towards making a choice between frontline and perhaps not too frontline candidates, I find an interesting parallel between some of the frontline candidates, and I call them frontline in quotes. So you have your own views, who is frontline. I have my own views, who is frontline. So let us not disagree about frontline. But for my own frontline candidates, they were all elected as governors of different states, and they have served 8 years in the respective states, except one of them who was elevated to higher office. Solve the riddle. It will seem logical, therefore, to look at what they have done in their states and in the elevated offices that has had a national impact. Don't forget, national impact too. And if you like, something that meets the Azinge standard for qualification for grants. That is, quote, something significant, something enduring, something practical, and something impactful. Is that not the Azinge standard? It seems to me that only one candidate will meet the Azinge standard. When we look at the work of the frontline candidates as qualifications for choosing them in the next general elections. So this candidate championed the first ever state government bond for infrastructure. This candidate was the first to enact a state internal revenue service agency law to boost internal revenue generation, which many states have now adopted and applied. This candidate also pioneered the reform of outdoor advertising through state legislation to create outdoor advertising agencies. This has been replicated in many states.
I was privy to a very good lecture here today. This lecture was conspicuous as well as much as it was interesting. We heard about the bridges, the 52% reduction in time. However, it is so interesting that we didn't hear about the 8 months ASU strike. No politics. No. Fashola is my boss for all intents. We didn't hear about the naira now costing above. The dollar costing above 750 naira, which I warned us against. Speaking about roads, my boss also didn't speak about the Abuja-Kano expressway, which practically nothing has been done about it. A leader should always be balanced. We are introducing, I am balancing that lecture. That lecture was very, very good. Yes, when you get academic and academics are listening to you, that lecture was very good. Human society has evolved. Leadership has evolved. Adam was a leader to Eve. Your Eminence, I am entering your... David was a leader. Solomon was a leader. Moses was a leader. They never gave themselves national honors themselves. Their legacies stood for them. This is what I'm saying. Whatever you do, however much you enforce it by force, legacies will stand the test of time. Misrule will never stand the test of time. We have had leaders from time immemorial, 4,000 years, 2,000 years, 1,000